Welcome everyone. This is Bode's Vancouver real estate market update for May 2022. This video is going to quickly show you what's happening in the Vancouver property market at a macro level, and then I'm going to show you where you can find all of the data for your own specific community and property type on bode.ca. But first, what is Bode? For those that don't know, Bode is a tech company that empowers people to buy and sell their own homes. We make it easier and more convenient than ever before, while also saving you a ton of money in commissions. So let's dive in. What's happening in the Vancouver property market? Well, first we're going to take a look at the number of new listings that have come to market each month for the last 4.5 years. So the bright pink line shows you what's happened in 2022. And for most of the first few months of the year here, the number of new listings each month has been up over previous years. Not quite as high as 2021 in most recent months, but still up over a typical year. So in April 2022, number of new listings was up 12% versus the average of the previous 4 Aprils. So number of new listings is up, but it's not incredibly high. While on the other side of the picture, what's happening with the number of sales? Well, in April, most recent April, sales are up 24% over the average of the last 4 years. So a reasonably strong month of sales, not quite as strong as March. So as you can see from previous years, typically April would be a stronger month of sales than March, but not the case in 2022. You can see that peak came a little earlier in the year. So reasonably strong demand here, also relatively high numbers of new listings coming to market. That combines to mean that the overall number of homes for sale is down about 19% over where it would typically be at the end of April. So that means there's fewer homes for sale right now than there would typically be. But as you can see, starting to head back up towards more normal or typical territory for this time of year. In terms of months of supply, so this is a metric that looks at, given the number of homes for sale right now and how fast homes are selling, how many months would it take to sell through all of the homes that are currently for sale? And right now in the Vancouver area, it would take about 2 months to sell through all of those homes. You can see that's quite a low number of months of supply. In previous years, that number has typically been quite a bit higher. So again, still a seller's market in Vancouver, and still a difficult market for buyers. There's not as many homes for sale as there typically be, and those homes are selling quite quickly. So what does all of that mean for prices? Let's take a look at the Vancouver property price chart here. So over the last 17 years, prices in the Vancouver area, as everyone knows, have gone strongly upwards. But if you look here in the most recent couple of years, since January 2021, prices have been going up very quickly. Second half of 2021, they'd slowed down a little bit, but they're going up very quickly again, setting new record highs every month. This chart does look a little bit different depending on whether you're looking at detached homes or apartments, so I'd encourage you to go and take a look at your specific property type on our full market report on bode.ca, which you'll find linked in the video notes below. Finally, I wanted to show you where you can find all of this great data, but for your specific community. So the first tool we have that I'll guide you to is our market data tool. You can find this on bode.ca. Here you'll be able to see the same supply and demand as well as price trends, but for your local community, not at a macro level, for your local neighborhood. So check that out at our market data page. You can also look up the sold price of any home that's sold in the Vancouver area for the last 2.5 years. So if you'd like to find out what a home nearby sold for, just check that out on our sold data page. Finally, if you'd like to get some comparables for your home or for a home you're interested in buying, you can go to our comparables page where you can enter 8 features of that home and you'll get the most similar live listings. Those are your current competition. And you'll also get the most similar recently sold listings. So you'll be able to get a really good feel for what your home's worth. So check out all of those tools for free on bode.ca and join us here again next month. Thanks very much.